Afternoon, man. Wanted to take a moment. Instead of writing an article this week, I decided I'm going to shoot a quick video and talk about attitudes. What's your attitude like? Is it crap or is it great? Do you think when things go wrong, this is an opportunity and oh well, we'll get through this, it'll all be fine? Or are you like, woe is me, the end is near? How you look at things and your attitude reflects how you show up. Trust me, everyone knows people who have a bad attitude. You can think of it all the time. Let's look at the definition of an attitude. It is a settled way of thinking or feeling about someone or something, typically one that is reflected in a person's behavior. Can you tell when somebody doesn't like somebody else or they have a bad attitude towards them? Sure you can. Can you also tell the Eeyores of the world, I call them, woe is me, it's gonna rain today, and they have this poor attitude that shit's always gonna go wrong. And what usually happens? Stuff goes wrong for those people because, one, it's their attitude, they do bring some of that on, and two, they just make bad decisions a lot of times. I worked with an Eeyore, used to play poker with him. He was a coworker, and he was so negative, I eliminated him from the poker group and just decided, yeah, he's not somebody I want in my life. I do that with all the Eeyores. I don't need a bunch of donkeys around me, okay? They can get away. I need thoroughbreds. So it's important for you to be aware and choose your attitude. It's a great thing you get to do. Michael Neal, I'm not going to read the whole quote, but his quote is, remember, and this is very important, you're only one thought away from happiness. You're only one thought away from sadness. The secret lies in thought. It applies to all of you, no matter what kind of shitstorm you may be going through at home. Okay? Keep in mind, you get to choose that attitude. And I'll share with you, I'm divorced now, but when I had married my wife, 11 days after we were married, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. Not how I planned on starting off the marriage in any way, shape, or form. And it was probably the worst thing that could have happened, you know. And I made a decision, and it wasn't easy, that I chose I was going to be positive, outgoing, have that same attitude I had before the diagnosis. And with that, I was going to throw in some, we're going to beat this and we're going to be okay in there too. It wasn't easy, but my wife needed to feel that when I was present. You know, there weren't, I'm not gonna lie, there were days I didn't feel like bringing it that way, but I had a higher purpose back then, and we did beat it, and we got through it, but it's still a just brutal time. So I chose my attitude, and it was different. First time I got divorced decades ago, I have friends who are like, yeah, you were really angry. You were no fun to be around for a long time. I wasn't being angry towards them. It was the attitude I chose, how unfair it was, how unjust. So it's something to keep in mind. You can choose what thoughts you give a lot of energy to and what attitude you adopt. So I'm going to tell you right now, you're seeing this before you leave work and you're having a totally crap day, and as you're heading home, you're not feeling relaxed and ready to hit that door. Pull over around the corner, down the block, 5 minutes, and just relax. Whether it's some soothing music or just some breathing. Let any negativity wash away. Think and put yourself in a positive attitude, a positive state, so that you can go home and hit the door and be present in a positive way with your family. How important is attitude? I think it's so important this coming week. I am going to do all of my quotes on attitude and all of my thoughts that I do put with some of those quotes on attitude, because I think it's that critical. Marcus Aurelius, way back when, said, reject your sense of injury and the injury itself disappears. Remember, if she's treating you like crap or you feel she's doing it to you, that's your attitude. She isn't. She's not doing it to hurt you. That's not the intent. She's hurting too. Guys, have a great weekend. Bye.